Hey, I'm Scott Kaniewski with the Colorado Springs Gazette, and I'm here with NHL Hall of Famer Luc Robitaille, who is now the President of Business Operations with the LA Kings and has been for the last several years and been part of 2 Stanley Cup champions, 2 of the last 3, which almost counts as a dynasty in the NHL these days. So Luc, you won a cup with the Red Wings as a player. I don't know if I should say that because Avs fans aren't the biggest Red Wings fans. What's the difference between winning it as a player and winning it as upper management?
Well, as a player, you want to win it, when you play. And I think now winning it for the Kings, because the Kings kind of felt it was my team. This is where I started, and it was something very special. But I would say that it probably would be different if I didn't win as a player. But I could say they both feel the same in different ways. Because when you're a player, there's 20 players in the room, and you're so focused on these guys, and you go through a war together. But when you work on the business side, like I do, you're involved with the 18,000 fans and the 100 people that work behind the scene. Then you realize that these people, they work just as hard in different ways. They don't block shots and they don't get stitches, but they go through the ups and downs of life, and they celebrate the win just as much as the players, which is pretty amazing.
Any kind of different nerves when you're in a Stanley Cup final from a player or upper management?
Well, when you're a player, you could do something about a situation. When you're management, you just sit there and there's nothing you could do. The only thing that we try to do this year is stay very positive, and I think you got to realize when you're part of management, like the team gets out there. Like for us, the building is sold out. We got a lot of stuff going on around the game, but once the game starts, it's up to the players and what you believe as an organization. The team believes in their talent, and you just gotta let it ride.
Did you guys go through enough playoff games this past playoff?
We've gone through a lot of playoff games. I mean, it's been last year was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a record year, the most amount of playoff games in the history of the NHL. 3 7-game series. I mean, it was absolutely amazing, and the way it was done when we were down 3-0 and then be down 3-2 and 3-2 again. I mean, it was absolutely incredible, and I'm not sure we'll ever see that again in sport. Yeah. But it certainly was special, the character our players showed.
What's the difference in kind of the skill level or the style of the game from when you played to nowadays?
I think the game is a lot faster today. I mean, it's quicker, the guys are even bigger. It seems like even the last 4 or 5 years the game has gotten faster. It seems like every young guy's coming in, their skill level is really high. They have great, we call it in hockey, they have great hands, they handle the puck real well. But they have a tremendous amount of speed, and the lower tier of the lineup in the old days, out of 20 players, the last 8 maybe were big guys that weren't quite as fast and skilled, and today the bottom 8 is just as good as the top 12, and it's amazing for hockey.
You really have to have everyone have great skills, because the game in terms of defensive style, teams are trying to bog things down, and so all these guys have to be able to make those plays, don't they? Yeah,
you got to have guys that are willing to make plays under pressure, and I mean the Avalanche have had some of the best players in the history of the game in Joe Sakic and Peter Forsberg making plays in tough situations. But today, you got to have a lot of guys that can do that, in your lineup.
What's the experience been like the last few days leading up to tomorrow with the battle at the Broadmoor World Arena?
We're excited. This is fun. Mr. Andrews home, the Broadmoor, and this is a place that we wanted to share with our players. I mean, this is I think Mr. Andrews is so happy, our ownership, the way the team is played, and to be able to bring the players here and then to share this beautiful property. And the guys are happy to play here tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. We expect a vibrant crowd. I mean, this is now, we always play 2 games with the Avs. We're playing Vegas, and if we could play here at the Broadmoor in the next few years, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is something fans will start getting into, and they keep coming, and there's going to be a little bit of a rivalry. I was looking for it, but it should be a lot of fun.
Great, Luc. Thank you very much. I appreciate the time.
All right, thanks.
And, good luck
to see you.